Hey guys. Hi. Okay. So I'm doing another video. Of course, like last week I had or this past week I have been seeing like a whole bunch of crazy posts, and they seemed like they were just coming in and they were like getting my interest and everything, and I really want a chance to actually get like my thought of it about them, and I'm gonna pretty much like share them as I go along. And this is, I think, about like 4 or 5 of them, and they seem like they're pretty like this. So I'm gonna give myself like 20 minutes to discuss them, like piece by piece, and keep my eye on the timer here. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first story I would like to talk about is the whole controversy about Caitlyn Jenner to pose nude for Sports Illustrated. So I saw the story last, I think it was sometime last week. It just kept coming up, like on the the trending news and all that about her, she's getting ready to pose nude. So let's see, according to Sports Illustrated, I guess they said that she was going to pose nude, like with the gold medal that she won as a man. So, and people, are definitely, they seem like they're really gross about it. They're getting really, offended by it. And let's see, I'm gonna read this, just a little bit real quick. So it says, New York. Caitlyn Jenner will grace the cover in upcoming Sports Illustrated issue wearing nothing but an American flag and her Olympic medals, a source told Us Weekly. The new photo shoot will commemorate the 40th anniversary of her gold medal win during the 1976 Montreal Summer Games, which the now 66-year-old is set a declaration record. Jenner, who came out as a woman last year, accepted the Arthur Ashe Courage Award for the ESPYs in July. And inspiring of her transition has been more of Jenner's outspoken Republican views have made her the topic of criticism for others. Jenner had also stated publicly that she is not a spokesperson for anyone but herself. Already square in the media spotlight, she's recently made news by slamming Ted Cruz for supporting North Carolina's so-called transgender bathroom bill that would keep her from using the women's bathroom, which I'm going to talk about a little bit. After Trump invited Jenner to use the women's bathroom in one of his New York City buildings, she took him up for it, even posting a video to Facebook titled Bathroom Break. Okay, so that is it. So it seems like, okay, like they said, she's gonna be posing nude for the upcoming cover of Sports Illustrated, and I'm getting the feeling like she's not gonna be like naked, because it says, and she's gonna have an American flag and an Olympic medal. So I don't know, maybe people are having the feeling that, okay, she's gonna be like fully naked on the cover, which, that shit doesn't make any sense. You're not gonna be fully naked on the cover. I mean, this ain't fucking Playboy, it's Sports Illustrated, and I don't think you're gonna see, I'm not sure what is down there right now, because I lost track. I'm not even sure what is down there. So it feels like, okay, we're not going to see anything. It's just, okay, she's probably going to have the flag up like this, and the medal, or maybe the flag right here, and one boob like this, and, but anyway, I don't even think it's going to be that bad. I think people probably just make it such a big deal because, she's, transgender, and, yeah, so it's not really much of what I can say about it. It's just, I'm looking for, to actually see it. Maybe I'll probably like talk about it in the future video when it comes out, but it seems like there's not, not much, to talk about there. Okay, so look for like an upcoming story on that post possibly. Okay, so the next story I wanted to, talk about is a story that is, it's not really a story, it's actually a video. It's a video that says, that is, wait a minute, sorry. I haven't posted yet. Okay, so, I came across a video. This was earlier within the week. This is what I saw while I was, taking lunch at work. It shows a video of a gay girl, of a girl, and she's gay. It says security forces gay female out of the bathroom. Now, I'm not sure if it's showing that, okay, she's causing trouble, or she's in the men's bathroom trying to use the restroom. I'm just gonna go ahead and play it for you guys. You won't be able to see it, so all you have to do is listen. So I'm just gonna play it for a little bit for you guys.
This is a girl, and you guys are harassing her because she's a dyke. And I'm the fucking female. This is a girl. Well, I have to tell you again. You have ID? No, I do not. Get out. Get out. Get out. You got no ID. Get out. This is so sad. Out. Oh, and she's a girl and you're yelling in her face. That's crazy. Don't worry, I got you. I got you. On me again, bro. Wow, look what you. Oh, okay. Get out, sir. Get out. That is a fucking girl. That is a girl. Let's go. Let's go. You have no ID. Let's go. So you're saying you have to have an ID to go to the bathroom? How are you You can all leave if you want. We're all leaving. We are all leaving. Like I said, this is a girl. Don't put your hands on a girl. Let's go. Come on. That's fucking. I don't comment from my God.
Oh, that is crazy. That is a crazy video right there. Now it looks like to me, okay, the gay female, and it looks like her friend, are in the women's restroom, and the guards came in and, told her that she had to leave. And I'm thinking probably because, she looks so much like a boy. They were asking her, okay, does she have ID? And she's like, why do I have to see ID? Which is, like crazy. Like, why she have to see an ID? Because that is a girl. And they're so crazy, they can't even tell. I mean, like, look at the face. And I could tell myself that is a girl. But because they couldn't see ID, they end up, like, pulling her out of the restroom. Because they were thinking, okay, she was a boy. Alright, so, I've been like hearing like not a lot about it, but I've been hearing about the bill. I'm not sure what it is. It's the bill about I think it's about transgender people being able to use, like the public restrooms, meaning that transgender women will be free to use the men's restroom, and transgender women will be free using the women's restroom. And my response on that is that, to be honest with me, and I'm not, I don't say that I hate anybody or anything like that. I say that I would be like completely cool with it, because the thing about it is, I feel that, okay, if a transgender woman had came into the women's restroom and it looks like a woman, I won't be, offended by it, to be honest. Like, because number one, okay, it's a transgender woman, okay, obviously, it's a gay transgender woman. They like men, so it ain't like they're gonna like jump all over you. Now, my concern is there are men that are perverted, that they will use that privileges to like put on a dress and a makeup just to actually see a woman using the bathroom. And you know them, you know those sick motherfuckers are out here, ladies. You know those people are out here. So that could possibly happen. But I'm hoping that it doesn't. I hope that, I don't want to, go into a public bathroom and pee, and then, there's a man, that's dressed like a woman, or, eyeing you down, very funny. If you guys, understand what I mean. But like I said, I don't think I'd be like offended for it, because their transition, to to women. Same thing with the women in the men's bathroom. I mean, like a dick don't phase them. Especially a transgender man. Like, like dick don't phase them. I don't get it, but I don't see what is the big deal about it. I guess like people are so used to, okay, the men's having their own bathroom and the women's have their own bathroom. It's forbidden if you go into a man. I go like, I don't even study about none of that, cause I go like this. If you really have to, say for example, you really have to pee, like pee really really bad, and there are two bathrooms, okay. If the woman's is nasty, then obviously you're gonna go into the men's bathroom, and you'll completely forget about the whole damn, being like forgiven. I mean, that whole forbidden crap, because you really have to pee so bad. So I don't even see like, the part, past it. So okay, so I'm just gonna close that one out. That's crazy right there, but that was a crazy video. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is, let's see, cheater. Says a Range Rover worth than 100 grand defaced with spray paint. And actually a Facebook friend had shared this, and this what caught my attention. This came from Fox 5 in Atlanta, and it looks like it's showing a picture of a Range Rover, and it's covered with the words of cheater, it's over, hope it was worth it. It seemed like it's the same damn thing that I would do, that and just keep on giving me ideas and shit. Okay, so I'm not gonna think about that, but anyway, I'm gonna read the little paragraph along with it. So it says, photos of a Range Rover worth than $100,000 have been shared online after it was spray painted with the message like cheater and hope she was worth it. This bitch is awesome, by the way, whoever did this. Okay, Twitter user posted images of a luxury SUV outside the Harrods department store in London, England. Oh my god, this happened in London. Alright, now they don't play that shit. Oh my god, so I'm looking at it now. Let's see, to make matters worse, the vehicle was illegally parked. So it was already spray painted, and then the fool obviously parked somewhere where he shouldn't been. And at the bottom it says like nice work. I see a whole, all I see is nothing but pictures. Like, if I could really like show you guys these pictures, I would be able to paste them, but all I see is just pictures about this Range Rover being spray painted like cheater is over. It seemed like this is awesome, really. This one made me laugh. This is the reason why it got my attention. So, the only thing I have to say about that is like thumbs up to her that did this, really, because this is like the perfect revenge. I mean, nothing doesn't get underneath a man's skin when you fuck up his shit. Okay, so this is so crazy. Like, oh my god, wow, really. Yeah, so you guys have to check it out. It's actually from Fox 5. Maybe if you Google it. I'm just going to say the title again if you guys are curious. It's cheater, Range Rover worth more than $100,000 defaced with spray paint. And of course, they probably have the little pictures on Google and all that for you guys to check it out. Or if you guys haven't seen any, right? But if you're curious, just Google it on the web. Okay, so to my next story. The next story I'm going to talk about, it says, a parent's nightmare, brother and sister found dead for heroin overdose. Okay. And there's also another story from Fox 5, Washington, D.C. Where we at? Hey. Okay, so it says, let's see, parents nightmare, brother sister found dead for heroin overdose. Okay, so it says a couple in Warren is devastated after their two grown children suffered a fatal overdose the same day. The heroin epidemic is becoming a daily trend in the metropolitan area. Oh, wait. Okay. In the metro of Detroit, and these parents have a warning for families. The parents did everything they could to help their kids break their addiction, but they end up losing them both. This is devastating. One minute you have a family, the next day you come home, you don't have a family. Peggy Bablinski said Peggy Bablinski. It's just not fair. Peggy and Edward Belinsky are fighting through unbearable pain. Just 24 hours ago, they returned to their Warren home and discovered that their 41-year-old son, Edward, and 28-year-old daughter, Heather, died in the back room. It is believed they both died from a heroin overdose. This is terrible, Peggy said. If they could have seen what I had to see, your children are lying there dead. It's just so senseless. It's so stupid. The first time the family has lived through unbreakable tragedy. The Bablinskis, who have been married 43 years, have 4 children. Sadly, in 1995, the 18-year-old daughter, Chrissy, was hit and killed by a truck driver. A few years later, the 36-year-old daughter, Danny, died from medical complications. Not long after, Edward Jr. and Heather grew close after losing their siblings and became addicted to heroin. Their parents said they did everything in their power to help them get clean. We went through so much with both of them, taking them to clinics and everything. Taking them to every meeting 7 days a week, Peggy said. Every single day, and it still wasn't enough. Heather and Edward were clean for a year and a half until last Monday when the Bolinskis' remaining 2 children relapsed. Why can't people stop and think before they do this stuff, Peggy said. They don't just hurt themselves. They are hurting their whole family. I have no children left because of this drug. Edwin and Peggy said they never saw any signs. Both were happy and both were working. But something drew their kids back to the lethal drug, likely laced with something, and by the time they knew it was too late. It is as bad as it could get, Edward said. The signs weren't there. They were doing what they're supposed to do, and it still happened. They need to get this stuff off the street. Police are trying. The Bolinskis said they took the drug as evidence and their cell phones to try to determine who is responsible for selling the drug. If you'd like to help the family, please click here for GoFundMe created to help parents pay for a double funeral. This is so devastating. That's so devastating. I feel sorry for them. My prayers go out to them. And I understand what they're talking about, because the thing about it is drugs are ruining. They're ruining these worlds. They're ruining relationships. They're taking people's lives. They're just doing everything. And I can't stand the sight of drugs. That's one of the things that I would never see myself do, is do drugs. I would never do it. I said one time myself that I wasn't going to get involved with anyone that was on drugs, but apparently I ended up getting involved with someone that was on drugs, but not really on heroin. He was on weed. It was my ex-boyfriend, and it's because of him and his way of thinking, because it seems like that he does it every single day. That's the reason that we're not together. And I am like going through that like for myself and trying to figure out, okay, what happened, is he really that stupid, and all that kind of stuff. And I gotta go through so much. I'm going through that right now. I actually made a video about it, and it's devastating. I cannot stand drugs. I hate drugs with every fiber, every gut that I have. I cannot stand drugs, and I feel sorry for these people. I'm really hoping like one day they can just like make it stop, because the thing about it is when they legalize weed, reefer, whatever the fuck you call it, they people are going crazy. They're flipping backwards over it, and I can't take it anymore. I just can't take, because drugs is like the source of just they're just the root of all evil. I can't stand it. I don't even understand why people can't not, when they're feeling stressed, why can they not have a glass of alcohol and just go to sleep on it, or just get on your hands and knees and pray. But this is just so devastating for people that are going through that. I mean, these people lost like 4 siblings, 4 children, and it's just so sad and so heartbreaking. I feel for them. I'm sorry this happened. My advice is just I just want the drugs to end. Also, I cannot stand drugs. Drugs are, I don't even want to go in detail with it. I do not even want to go in detail with it. I'm disgusted by drugs, and I don't even want to try it. I never want to try it. I don't even want that shit around me. I tell you to get the fuck away from me with that shit. So it's terrible. The brother and sister died at the same time, and now they have to pay. They have to pay for a double funeral, and this is just terrible. This is terrible here. Mm-hmm. It's devastating. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys. So I'm just gonna wrap that up. For those of you that have any questions about the stories that I talked about today, or any comments or anything like that, you're welcome to comment down in the links below. Comment down in the comments below. I'm really curious to know what you guys have to say about it. And also, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to also comment, like, and subscribe to this video, or subscribe to me, Jerry Licious Ford. And again, I thank you guys for watching, and until next time, peace. Bye.